Hello students, today we are studying new unit, that is some analytical techniques, in which first point is introduction. As we are known that the for analysis of chemical substances, a systematic development in the techniques are used for analysis. Now in this chapter, means in some analytical techniques, we are going to study the basic analytical techniques, namely purification and identification. In this chapter we are going to look into the basic analytical techniques, that is purification and separation techniques. Now the chemical substances occur in nature are in impure form or in impure stage, and when we synthesize new compounds in laboratory, they are obtained in crude and impure form. Before investigating their composition and properties, it is very essential to obtain them in pure form. Means, for the study of compounds, the compound or elements must be in pure form. So, analytical techniques are used for the purification and separation methods. Now, methods of purification and separation of compounds depend on the different physical properties of these compounds. Next point is purification of solids, in which a solid substance may contain two types of impurities. First, which are soluble in the same solvent as the main substance, and second is not soluble, which are not soluble in the same solvent as the substance. The second type means which are not soluble in the same solvent as the main substance can be separated easily using the suitable solvent to dissolve the main compound when the impurities remain undissolved. Means, for a compound in which the impurity is not soluble in the same solvent as the main substance, so we can take the solvent to dissolve the main compound, and the other way the impurity remain undissolved and can be separated by the simple process called as filtration. Okay, the process is similar to separating the sand from the mixture of sand and water. Means, the example of second type is separation of sand from the mixture of sand and water. Filtration is carried out with the help of a filter paper cone placed in a funnel. This is a beaker in which a mixture of water and sand is taken. Now, the separation of mixture of water and sand by simple filtration process is to be carried out. Now, what we have to done for this? A circular piece of filter paper is folded to form a cone and fitted it in the filter funnel. This is the filter funnel, and this white colored is a filter paper. Now, the funnel is fixed on a stand and the beaker is kept below it. This is a beaker kept below the filtration funnel. Now, the paper is made moist and the solution to be filled is poured in the filter paper. Means this solution of water and sand, we have to pour it in the filter paper. As the filtration starts, the filtrate get into the beaker and the residue, means a sand, is collected in the filter paper. The insoluble part of the remaining on the filter paper, means the residue, we called it as a residue, and the liquid collected in the beaker called as filtrate. Means in the mixture of water and sand, sand is the residue and water is the filtrate. Okay. Now second type of filtration is filtration under the suction. This is called as the Buchner funnel. Okay. Now second type of filtration is filtration under suction, in which when filtration is carried out using a vacuum pump, then it is called as filtration under the suction. It is a faster and more efficient technique than the simple filtration. Now what we see about the setup of filtration under suction. So here the assembly for filtration under the suction consists of a thick wall of conical flask. This is a conical flask. This is a thick wall conical flask with a side arm. The flask is connected to the safety bottle by rubber tube through the side arm. Suction from the aspirator creates partial vacuum in the flask. Okay, this is a thick wall conical flask with a side arm, and to the side arm the rubber tubing is attached. Okay. Now the safety bottle is used to prevent the sucking of the filtrate into the suction pump. A special porcelain funnel, it is called as a Buchner funnel, made up of porcelain pieces. That is, a special porcelain funnel called as Buchner funnel is fitted on the conical flask with the help of a rubber cork. This is the Buchner funnel made up of porcelain. It is fitted on the mouth of conical flask with the help of a rubber cork. Okay. This is the Buchner funnel. At the bottom of a funnel, there is a porous circular part. A circular filter paper of correct size is placed on the circular porous bottom of the Buchner funnel. Means this is the porous part of the Buchner funnel, and the filter paper of correct size is placed on the bottom of the funnel. Now it is moistened with few drops of water or solvent, which is used for the experiment. Now suction is created by starting the pump and filtration is carried out. Means large enough particles of solid cannot fit through the tiny holes at the bottom of the suction Buchner funnel. The tiny holes are there, and on which at the bottom of the funnel filter paper is placed. It is moistened with a water or a solvent which is used in the experiment. Now the large enough particles of solid cannot be fit through the tiny holes in the filter paper, so remain here. Means Buchner funnel creates a suction, and suction is created by starting the pump and filtration is carried out. The crystals are collected on the filter paper and filtrate in the flask. This type of setup is of filtration under suction, in which this is the Buchner funnel having holes at the bottom of the funnel. This is the thick wall conical flask with a side arm to which rubber tube is connected. This is the Buchner funnel placed at the mouth of the conical flask with a rubber. Now filtration is carried out with the help of suction pump and filtration carried out